folks, it's Yvette from YvetteLaboy.com. Happy Memorial Day to everybody. I hope you had a wonderful weekend and holiday. I did. I got a chance to go out into nature, and I love being in nature. I love connecting with Mother Earth, and just being out there is just a great feeling. Anyway, my topic for today is digging deeper when healing. Hi Tom, how are you? Welcome, Tom. My friends love you, by the way, Tom. A lot of my friends went on your Facebook, and they just love you. They just love you and everything that you stand for and everything that you're sharing. So keep doing your work, sweetie. All right, my brother? Hi, Carmela. Welcome. Well, I'm speaking. Hi, Daniel. How are you? Oh, my God. Such an honor to have you on. Folks, you got to get on Daniel's page. He is amazing. He's my spiritual brother. I am learning so much from him. You will learn a wealth of information and gain so much wisdom from this man. Please go on there and friend him. You're going to love all his live chats and all the wisdom he has to share. Anyway, folks, hey, Mark. Welcome, Mark. I'm speaking today about digging deeper on an emotional and spiritual level. When I was healing from lupus, of course, I worked on the physical because you have to work on the physical. But I also had to work on the spiritual, and I do this with a lot of my clients. Sometimes it's not easy. You have to jump in there in that dark rabbit hole and do the work. I started working on an emotional and spiritual level, working with my chakras. And it's here where you can begin recognizing patterns that may or may not be health supportive. It's an ancient system in the body, the emotional body, and the modern version of it in the physical body is the endocrine system. And I'm going to show you, this is a little thing I use when I do my workshops. As you can see, I hope you can see it. These are the chakras, the 7 chakras. This is the chakra, this is the endocrine system, and as you can see, they are both the same. One is spiritual, one is physical. We have to work on that, folks. If you want to truly heal on an emotional level, you need to dig deeper. So you can see there's the exact same system. The chakra system expands, contracts, releases, and absorbs energy in response to our emotional reactions to ourselves and the world around us. Like I said, one is spiritual, one is physical. The endocrine system now is also responsible for our reactions, okay, to the world around us. We secrete hormones when we experience something and have feelings. Hormones that makes us feel good, like the serotonin, dopamine, oxytocin, are released in the pituitary gland. And when we feel love, but the opposite also happens when we feel fear. Adrenaline, cortisol are all released into the adrenal glands. All the hormones are being released in response to our reactions and emotions. So our emotional body is constantly reacting to the physical body. And this is why we have to dig deeper. Okay? They are one. The spiritual and the emotional body are one. Okay? You have to nourish and support both. You know, the physical reacts and the spiritual is going to react if you look at the chakras that I showed you before. See this that I showed. Okay? It's constantly reacting to the physical, and this is why we need to work on both. We have to nourish and support them. And when I was working on my healing, and I was very, very sick, folks, those of you who've known me for a long time know I almost died. Lupus almost took my life. It affected my heart. I had organ involvement, and thank God, knock on wood, I was able to heal all that and reverse everything. So healing is possible. Know that the body has its own innate ability to heal, because it does. I'm living proof of that. A lot of my clients are living proof of that, okay? But you have to dig deeper, and a lot of times we're afraid to go in deeper and heal and work on those dark places that are there that also are part of that root cause that created that. And when I say spiritual, and I've said this before, I mean we are not human beings having a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. Our whole journey is spiritual, but we're in a physical body, so we must take care of our physical body so our spirit can experience life. We cannot move the body without the spirit, because that is what our body is infused with. Okay, so remember that, because a lot of times when I first start working with my clients on the spiritual, I always do the physical first. And we start working on the spiritual and emotional body. Sometimes they get a little like, well, why do you have to do this? I'm like, you have to do this work. If you want to heal completely, you have to do this work. This is what I did. So we cannot move the spirit without the body, because the body is infused with it. Actually, we cannot move the body, without the spirit, because it is infused with the spirit. Okay, so when we become aligned with both, we really start to have our human experience, which is really our spiritual experience. So in my journey, I really had to dig in deeper. And if you are suffering from an illness and you are trying to truly heal from an illness, I highly recommend you become selective as to what you absorb through your eyes, ears, mouth, skin, everything. Whether you know it or not, our senses are a gateway to our body, spirit, and mind. A perfect example of this is when you watch the news. I don't watch the news anymore. I stopped watching the news many, many years ago. I haven't watched the news in about 11 or 12 years, okay, because it's complete poison. It's a lot of fear. It's just a lot of bullshit that I don't like to be a part of my life. So I stopped watching. Also, I also had to look into my personal life. Who are the people that I was hanging out with? Okay, my personal environment. I spoke about this the other day on my on the show that I do. Listen up. What are you reading? What are you feeding your mind? Who are you hanging out with? There's a lot of people in my life that I had to let go. Recently, as a matter of fact, just the other day, I had to let go of a friend because all he ever did was vomit all over me, his negativity. It wasn't that he was a bad person. It's just that in our paths, we are going on different paths right now. So I had to let him go. Okay? So like I said, what are you reading and what are you feeding your mind? Are you taking time out to spend in nature? To be with Mother Earth? I did that this weekend and I felt amazing. I was infused with Mother Earth and nature. It was just amazing. Are you taking time out to feed your spirit? What are you listening to? What are you listening to? You know? What are you sharing things with other people? Are you listening to soothing music or loud offensive people that are just vomiting negative bullshit all over you? Is that what you're doing? Then how do you expect to heal? You know, these are all these things that come at you in the world that you gotta have to shut off if you want to heal on a deeper level. Like I said, I had to let go of a friend recently who was vomiting all over me. He had so many hang-ups. I really, really tried to help him because I really loved him and adore him, and I still do. I have nothing against him. It's just that he was coming from a place of lack and negativity. And that's not where I live. I refuse to live there. So he had to go. I still love him and I wish him all the best. But I can't have that in my life. So I sent him away with peace and love. And I pray he wakes up one day. Everybody's journey is different. You can bring a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. And I'll tell you something. Negative people and bad relationships can be as harmful as food that has been coated with pesticides and toxins. It is not good for you. Also, are you taking deep breaths? Are you breathing properly? I had to learn during my healing journey to breathe properly, to meditate, to take time out to be with spirit, to be grateful and thankful for life. You have to work on all these things and you have to dig deeper. There's always a root cause to your illness. With me, there was a lot of darkness there because I had a lot of anger issues. Anger issues that came from when I was a child. I was so pissed off. Really, I mean, people look at me now, they're like, you, anger issues? But you're so sweet. And I am. I'm a sweet woman, and I love everybody, and I just want to infuse the world with healing and love. But I came from a very dark place where I was very angry. I would get physical with people. A lot of my boyfriends, I used to beat up, and when I think about it now, I feel horrifying. And once I healed, I went back and I apologized to all of them. I asked for forgiveness, and that's another thing you need to do when you're healing on a deeper level. You need to forgive. You need to let go of the bullshit. The past is the past. We cannot change the past, but we can change the way we react to the past and how it affected us. And for me, that was very freeing when I was able to do that. Okay? Also, think about autoimmune diseases. An autoimmune disease like lupus is where the body attacks itself. I was attacking myself. And we tend to do that sometimes. And I know a lot of women tend to do that sometimes, where we look in the mirror and we're like, my boobs don't look right. I'm fat. I'm skinny. I'm not pretty. I'm stupid. Oh, I'm stupid because my mom told me I was stupid. No, let it go. Let it go. It's all bullshit. It's a lot of bullshit that we kept. You know, we put all these things in a suitcase and we carry it with us. It's time to get rid of that suitcase and throw it away if you want to heal on a deeper level. Our daily thoughts, okay, create our emotional and spiritual body. And it will show up on our physical body as well. With me, it showed up in the disease. The disease is called lupus, an autoimmune disease, because I kept attacking myself. And not until I was able to dig in deeper and work on that dark side was I able to heal. So you need to do this work, okay? So like I said before, if you're talking negative to yourself, that self-talk, when we're attacking ourselves emotionally, our cells and our bodies simply react and follow orders. When you buy into these negative thoughts, whether they came from you, your childhood, or some asshole on the street, or an ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend that says that you're not worthy, you weren't good enough, that's a recipe for disaster. So what are the things you're buying into? Are you buying into that bullshit? Because it's all bullshit, you know. The mind is very powerful, and it can make you believe things that are not true. You need to feed your mind. You need to feed your spirit in order to heal. If I had simply just changed my diet and my lifestyle without working on the emotional and spiritual body, self-healing would have not been quite as effective, and I believe that my disease would have returned. I have been... Sorry, there's a thing that popped up that said not enough storage. I don't know what that was. I have been lupus free. My body has been healed for 11 years now. And I am so proud of that. And I am so grateful that I am able to be healed and pour my wisdom into others and teach them what I did so they can do the same thing. So healing is possible, folks. Don't ever think that you cannot heal, okay? I know a lot of times our doctors say that incurable diseases, you can't cure them, but that's bullshit. It depends on your perception. See, I didn't go to medical school, so my perception was different from the doctors, and I'm glad that I was ignorant in that way because I didn't buy into that. The minute my doctors told me, you're sick, you're having incurable disease, you're never going to heal, I thought, damn, but if I can heal from a cold, why can't I heal from this? It didn't make sense to me. Because I know that the body has its own innate ability to heal. If you work with the body as a whole. And that's what I did. And that's what you need to do if you want to heal as well. So like I said earlier, I had major anger issues. And they were bad. And I had to just let them go. You have to let go of stuff. And I don't regret any of my past experiences. Because I needed to go through that in order to grow. In order to become the person that I am today. And I don't regret having the illness. A lot of people say to me, a lot of my clients, before they start working with me, they say, Yvette, why do you always say that your disease was a blessing? And the reason why I say that my disease was a blessing, because it helped me become the person who I am today. Okay? It made me grow into a better version of myself. It helped me to grow on a physical, emotional, spiritual, and energetic level. Had I not been sick, who knows where I would be today, what I would be doing. Prior to getting into this work as a healer and a nutritionist specialist and an autoimmune expert, I used to be a professional singer. And I love that. It's still one of my passions. And it's something that I'm going to go back to, which is funny. That's the reason why I even started healing my body, because I wanted to go back to music. But the way Spirit wanted, they wanted me to go out there and help to become bigger in this world and to help people to heal. And that's what happened. I kind of reinvented myself and became the person I am today. And I love who I am today. I love that I'm able to go out there and help others heal. But you got to remember, you got to dig in deeper to heal on a deeper level. This is my truth. This is my passion. What is your truth? Do you need to dig in deeper to find your truth? Know that the truth will set you free, okay, folks? And know that you got to dig deeper on an emotional and spiritual level in order to heal. There you will find that root cause. Anyway, that's all I have to share today. If you like this Lupus Live Chat, share it with other people who you feel may find it helpful, okay? And you can follow me on social media. On Facebook, my business page is Yvette LeBoy Coach. On YouTube, I am Yvette LeBoy. On Twitter, I am Holistic Diva. No, I'm a Holistic Girl on Twitter. On Instagram, I am One Holistic Diva. I am Yvette LeBoy from YvetteLeBoy.com. At Yvette LeBoy, we inspire people to get healthy and transform their lives because we want you to become that fabulous diva and divo you were born to be. Thank you for tuning in, folks. I'll see you next week. I've been really busy. I haven't been able to get on. I have all these projects I'm working on. I'm also teaching at the Project Life Center every Wednesday from 7 to 8 p.m. This week, my workshop will be about gut health. So if you're in the New York City area, come and join me. I look forward to seeing you. Take care. God bless. Bye.